Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Matty and welcome to another war video with me, Matty387. So yes, this video, an awesome war video, absolutely brilliant war, and it was us versus the three-headed monsters. So yeah, I mean, as you can see by the score, 25-23. I mean, there was a lot of three-starring going on in both camps. Now, I would love to show you all of their sort of good raids as well. But the fact is, I really can't show all of our defences, just because if anyone, I mean, my link to my channel is in my description, so anyone that waters us, I just don't want them to see all of our hidden traps, Tesla placements and that sort of thing, because it's just unfair for not me. I don't really care myself, it's just the guys in my clan. So what I am going to do though is show you there was a little battle, a little bit of banter on kick, a little bit of this and that, and me and the leader were talking, and we ended up raiding each other in a little, yeah, so you'll get to see how those raids went between me and the leader, who performed the best, and I'll leave that down to you guys to decide actually. So I'm going to show you both raids at the end. Now, the rest of the raids are, I think, the 3 stars that we got from the rest of the war. So hopefully you're going to enjoy watching these, and this first one is done by Ryanair, who is my real life brother, so not a brother from another mother, brother from the same mother, you know what I'm saying? What? Anyways, most of our clan now have started going down the GoWiWi route, because it's just so reliable when you get it right as a Town Hall 9. And as you can see here, he's pretty much taken down all the defences. Domination. If you can get your witches and your heroes to survive, game over for the enemy clan. Didn't even have his queen with him, so good attack and fair play to Ryanair there. So these raids are done before well, you might have seen the quality test video I did on my Ava Media. I've brought a new sort of proper capture card that I can use for recording Xbox, recording Clash of Clans, live streaming, all this sort of stuff. Good stuff to help future-proof me. So what I've done is reinvested the money that I've earned from YouTube straight back into it, and it's all stuff that I'm going to be using for YouTubing for now, for moving forwards, and also open me up to live streaming as well. So hopefully you guys are happy with that. But this video was recorded before I bought it, so it's still through what's it called? I'll think of the name in a second. iRec on iOS. So yeah, the quality is pretty good for this actually. It's just the other world it opens me up to really, which is I'm more interested in, of the streaming and Xboxing and that sort of stuff, because I don't want to be limited to just this game. But that's that's ages down the line, so don't worry about that. I'm still going to be doing loads of Clash of Clans content for you. And anyway, this attack is by First Battle, and man, it was a good one. I can't do these sort of air raids yet, and mainly because I haven't practiced. Now, I am pretty good Balloonian user, but I just haven't got into the Lavunian, which clearly some people have got down to a T, and it is good. So I am impressed by it. So you know, I like to show a nice variation in my raids if I can, and let's just say he did this one very well. You can see all of the air defences have gone down. The minions cleanup are doing well. He's got to just think about where he wants to drop his heroes. He went for the top, hoping they were going to go towards the centre, and in the end they did, because the minions did a cleanup. And the enemy king died before the enemy king died before he got to fight our king as well, so that's great. And the other thing that's going on now is the loons have taken down that last arch tower on the left, and there's only 3 defence structures left. 4 defences left, and he hadn't placed his queen, so he placed her in a spot where she'd start taking down the defences, which was great. Minions are coming over, the other balloons are coming over as well to help clean up, so the raid's going very, very well. Didn't work out with First Battle in the end, which is really, it was a shame for me, because I did rate him as a good air raider and that sort of thing. It's just some other things that didn't work out. But if you're watching this first, hopefully in the future we can be together again. Anyway, this is Lord Aziz. You may know him from such videos as Owning with Lord Aziz, Town Hall 9 Destroying with Lord Aziz, and the follow-up series of Town Hall 10 Destroying with Lord Aziz. So if you haven't watched those, you need to. So anyways, Looks like the enemy had loads of wizards in the CC. Luckily for Aziz, he had bought a lightning spell to take them down. You can see the rest of his spells as well: heal, rage, and jump left. So it's all going to come down to spell placement now. The Queen's doing a good job in taking down the rest of the CC. We've got a load of P.E.K.K.A.s on the left-hand side of the screen by the wizard tower, which are doing a good job. Now his actual getting into the core of the base was pretty shit, so sorry to say, and if you're watching this Aziz, you know, just admit it was pretty bad. Oh, look at all your P.E.K.K.A.s running around the outside. But as it happened, it's done a pretty good job, because they are owning. And that jump spell as well, he went for the P.E.K.K.A.s to go into the middle, but they completely ignored it and just didn't bother. So with all those P.E.K.K.A.s running around the outside, they're actually taking down pretty much all the defences, and now it looks like they've decided to go into the core, and now they're in the core. Game over. Expo, Town Hall, more. You're all done for, and that last little air defence as well. Problem is with GoWiPe sometimes is the time it takes, because P.E.K.K.A.s are pretty slow, and if your raid is relying solely on P.E.K.K.A.s remaining, which it has, he's got a couple of archers down the bottom as well, it's can they get round to all the defences in the correct amount of time. So they're going into the sort of the last main compartment now. The arch tower is shooting the P.E.K.K.A. and while the other archers kill him, which is great. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a nice healthy 3-star for Aziz with loads of P.E.K.K.A.s left. So in terms of raid deployment, I wouldn't rate too high. In terms of actual getting a 3-star, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. And look, Aziz is back with another raid. So I mean, say what you want about Aziz, but he's in these top 10s and he just likes destroying enemy bases. But he is a Town Hall 10, so there we go. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I've got some new series ideas coming up soon. I can't wait to start streaming and doing other good stuff like that. And I just think it's been I've had a really mad week of work. It's been very intense, very busy, lots going on that I really could spend my time better, but I don't have time to raid in the day. I don't have time to do this and that, and Clash has really had to take a back seat. Same with the YouTubing, really. It's just all like everything's about work at the moment, which I suppose it should be anyway, really. But I like to do a bit of everything if I can. You know, juggle the Clash, the YouTubing, the work, everything. But the balance has tipped in the other favour for now, and probably rightfully so, because I do need to focus on that at the moment for various reasons. But this raid's looking pretty good. The P.E.K.K.A.s are getting into those defences. The Queen, with that ability, has probably saved the raid, because she's taken down all those Teslas and the Wizard Tower, and she's still alive. So the Queen's sort of the way she played it there was probably the saviour of that raid, really. Even though I don't think those Teslas would have taken down all 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, but maybe they saved the time. She saved the time that it would have taken for the rest to get round, and ultimately got this raid a nice sexy 3-star. So last defense down, boom boom pow, 100%, whoop. So the last raid that isn't going to be me versus the leader is by Ahmed, who is the Town Hall 10 beast himself. He is the sole reason why we are winning. No, not the sole reason, that's a lie. He is one of the good reasons why we are winning a lot of wars, because he's got a maxed out base. And when I say maxed out, I mean level 11 walls, all of them. So it's very intimidating for the enemies to see his base. It's why a lot of people don't even bother trying to fight us. It's why we're able to hit his level 40 heroes are the reason why we were able to he's able to 3-star such high level bases. So yeah, I mean, it's a team effort, don't get me wrong, and he can't win a war by himself, but it really does make it quite a lot easier. So if you know a guy that's maxed out Town Hall 10, get him to join a 10v10 war clan, and let's focus on Town Hall 9s, and you will win some wars. Anyway, back into the raid. So yeah, Town Hall 10 looks like it's got sort of Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9 level defences, really. I mean, those the cannons and the arch towers aren't massively high, so he should do well considering the max heroes. And lo and behold, it's looking like a pretty clean 3-star at the moment, unless anything drastic happens. But with the amount of troops he's got left, the Queen's ability and that sort of thing, the defences that are left, there really is nothing to stop Ahmed from getting that sexy 3-star. I've said sexy so many times. I need to counterbalance this with something else. Anyways, 100% for Ahmed, and now we get to the core of the war, the crux, what you're all excited for, and that is the leader versus leader. So me as number 3 in our clan, and Toasterbath as the leader of their clan, and yeah. What I'm going to do now is go and show you Toasterbath's raid on me first. A lot of people have struggled to 3-star my base. You got a little snapshot of where the traps were there, but a lot of people end up running around the outside, and you'll see what happens now. He's going in full GoWiWi with the 5 witches. He's got moderate level heroes. I mean, level 10 and 13, I think, which isn't that great. Maybe if he had level 20 heroes, this raid might have turned out a little bit differently. But you can see the GoWiWi was doing well. He's got giants as well, which I found quite strange. I didn't sort of expect him to throw in some giants. I don't know why. Maybe because they're defense targeting structures, they do higher damage than golems. Maybe that's why. He seemed to know what he was doing on the attack anyway. Lucky for him, look how most of the troops ran round the outside, but the queen and a couple of skellies got into the core, and that is probably the reason. Well, that is the reason why he got the 2 stars. So fair play. The queen saved the day for him. Low battery. In terms of getting that 2nd star, because if she hadn't gone into the core, look at the rest of the troops just like to run around the side of the base. But my Expo survived, and look how badass it is. With an Expo and a mortar, that Expo is just pummeling the enemy's witches. There go 3 witches all down, all the wizards as well. That with the mortar, and that Expo is the real MVP of this war, because that was the difference between a 3-star and a 2-star. So I've got to say, I am mega impressed with my level 3 Expo that survived there. Those skellies and barbs, they're just going to get melted down by the splash damage, and boom, Bob's your uncle. 83% 2-star. So now we're going into the Matty raid. You know, I really tried to plan this out, and I really tried to 3-star him, and I suppose I'll show you what, you'll see where I went wrong. But you can see I'm going, what? This isn't me, is it? No, wrong raid. Let me go back in, because that wasn't the one. Here it goes. Let's see how I did and what I did. Now, I'm telling you now, I tried to hog him. Look at his heroes, they were quite high up. I could lure the CC, so I threw in a couple of hogs down there, lured out all the clan castle troops, which you can see it did. The witches came out and everything, and then I tried to lure them to the top of the base. Now, my biggest mistake on this is purely down to timing and time wasting, and not delivering everything quickly enough, because I ran out of time at the end of the day. And also the bloody, you'll see in a bit, the skeletons. Now in his CC he had a Valkyrie, he had a witch, wizards, archers, so I was just luring them to the top, taking my sweet time, which I really should have wished I'd hurry up now. Dropped in some barbs, dropped in my witches, dropped in some wizards as well, and I had a golem in my clan castle. The golem was going to break in towards the sort of core, distract the heroes, and the rest of those CC troops and some wizards were going to go in and kill the heroes, and my heroes are going to go in and kill their heroes as well. So that's the plan. Get everything in, take the heroes down, then unleash the hog raid. But I've already lost a minute of time before I'm even doing the main core of the raid, which is why I probably end up not doing as well as I could have. So all my troops in, jump spell there, let them go in and do their thing. The heroes are doing well. King ability now to help them out. Both of their heroes are down and everything's good. Now the hog raid, which if I'd have only done this quicker. So you can see now the hogs are doing pretty well. I pretty much knew where the giant bombs were going to be, I think, because I think it seemed pretty obvious about that air defense. So I put both heal spells down right where the giant bombs were going to be. I was hoping they weren't going to double blast the hogs, and luckily it wasn't the double blast of the giant bombs, so they were able to survive. And I used the 3rd heal spell down there. Now you can look what's happened now. The skeletons from the skelly traps have come out. They're chasing the hogs around. The hogs aren't going to turn on them because they only kill defences, and they're just slowly whittling down my hog riders, which again, with all those hog riders dying, they're going to take buildings down faster. It's going to take longer, and so until that last defence goes down, sorry about that again, they're not going to take the skellies. Now they've turned on the skellies, they're able to free roam. Look at the rest. Some of my troops survived at the top, but sheer timing, I just didn't have the time to finish the raid, and it was my fault, and I hadn't hog raided in about 4 months, so I went for it, it was good, just not good enough. So 80% there. So guys, let me know whose attack you preferred, his or mine. And yeah, really good war. Big shout out to the guys at Three-Headed Monster. It was a very intense one. We didn't know if we were going to win. It got a bit ropey towards the end, but some clutch raids on both parts, to be fair, made it a very intense war. So really happy to be bringing you this one. It was really fun for us, and hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, keep your eye out, guys. I will be streaming soon. I'll let you know when that happens. Add me on Twitter if you want real-time updates on what I'm doing as well, at Clashing Matty. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and always, as always, let me know your thoughts. And peace out, guys. See you later.